That's still powering in. So if we put this back, it's still losing power. How? How are you losing power? Are you not sending it up there? I don't understand this, guys. On YouTube, I'm the Soft Man, and welcome back to some more Not the Bees. Guys, welcome back to some more Not the Bees. It is episode 13 today, and I have done absolutely nothing in between episodes, and I'm going to tell you exactly why in just 1 second. I really need to sort this wire out. It is getting unbelievably ridiculous. Okay, so I need to tell you why, because I want to get through the process, off camera, of course, but I want to tell you guys about this process. The first thing I need to do, though, is go over here and whip out... Oh, it's trying to cook my leather for some strange reason. Why have I got leather even going in there? I'll never know. That's very strange. Right, can we just get the damn... There we go. Get the damn leather off. I need Skystone, guys, for the ME controller. Okay, which is this thing, which powers the whole thing. Okay, this requires Skystone, and to get Skystone, obviously you smelt it up. But to get Skystone to smelt up into Skystone blocks, we need the Skystone B. Okay, this is a little harder to get. Earthen and windy. Okay, so earthen's not too hard to get as long as you've got the breeze beforehand, but you need to breed the supernatural with the ethereal, 14% chance, requires bricks as a foundation to get earthen bees, which is fine. Oops, I forget I can just use the back key. And windy I haven't actually looked at, but that's supernatural and ethereal and requires leaves as a foundation. So we should, in theory, be able to get these pretty easily, but I just need to have a look, see what we've got in stock over here. So, Supernatural and Ethereal. I think Ethereal's... Where is it? I've definitely got both of these. I know that much. There we go, look. Supernatural. We haven't, however, got a spare princess of that one. Ethereal, there we go. We haven't got a spare princess of that either. So it's going to take a little bit of work. But I just wanted to show you guys that it is, in fact, Skystone blocks that we need to be able to go forward. These pure Fluix crystals are pretty easy to do. Drop a Fluix seed made from Fluix dust and sand into a puddle of water to make the process faster. Add crystal growth accelerators. We can do that, no problems. And the engineering processor, we can do that as well because we've got access to diamonds now. We've got access to printed silicons, and we've got access to redstone. So we should be able to do that pretty easily. Again, guys, once Applied Energistics is set up and running, it's going to transform the way that this series is going to work. We've got the bee making the power, as much power as we would need for a small Applied Energistics setup that we've got here. And if we need any more bees, we can always just create more. It's really not that hard, guys. So I'm going to go ahead, do that. And it's just turning night time as well. Looks like I've got a sun on my head. That's nice. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera, guys. You've seen enough of bee breeding to last you an absolute lifetime. And, oh yeah, I forgot about this. This was where the platform set on fire. Yeah, I'm going to do that off camera, and I shall be back. Alright guys, we seem to have run into a little bit of a problem here with the Skystone. It appears I can't get it, and I have looked everywhere on how to actually make this Skystone. Maybe it's part of the quest book actually. Really quickly, can I get it in here? By the looks of things, it doesn't seem so. I mean, we get the pressing matter, we get all the presses, which is absolutely fantastic, but we need a Skystone to even start going through this thing. So... God damn. I don't think it's possible to be able to get it any other way than the way I'm trying to get it. So if we take a look at this, guys, the Skystone, the ME controller, Skystone blocks, okay? The only way to get a Skystone block is by smelting Skystone. The only way, according to JEI, to get Skystone is a 2% chance with a Skystone B. Okay, and I can't, there's no other way. It doesn't say that there is any other way across the top here of making Skystone. There's nothing in the quests that says about getting Skystone as a reward or anything like that, which means we're stuck, because to make a Skystone princess, guys, you need earthen and windy, and it's 20% chance to get a Skystone, but you require Skystone as a foundation. So you can see where I'm going with this, guys. It's brilliant that there's a Skystone queen there. However, we do require Skystone to be able to get that. So it's cheat time once again, guys. This is why we enable cheat mode. Skystone. There we go. Just one single piece. Game mode S, back into survival mode. One single piece of Skystone to be able to get us what we need, which is, of course, this Skystone B. Which, Skystone as a foundation, that is what that is. Brilliant. You can see I have the leaf over here from when I was doing the windy. Let's slap that down there. Put that in there. Actually, no, we're not going to put that in there at the moment. We're going to wait, because nearly night time. But also, I've got the earthen and the windy bees. I've just got to get a spare princess, so I alternate. I put the oblivion frames in both the apiaries, and then eventually one of them will give me an extra queen. And that's what I've been doing with the supernatural and ethereal over there, and it's worked well for me. So I'm going to go to sleep, guys, and then I will go ahead and make that Skystone B. I will be back when I have everything I need to make that ME controller. Just bringing you back for a quick update, guys. I've had to make a crystal growth accelerator because these guys making pure flux crystals, it was taking 5 million years. I mean, actually 5 million years, guys. It really was taking such a long time that I created one of these crystal growth accelerators. And for this, I needed Fluix blocks, I needed glass cable, I needed iron ingots, I needed quartz glass, all of which I had ready. And some stuff I had to make again. Obviously, these Fluix crystals, quite going through them. I made some more of this ME cable as well, because I'm pretty sure we're going to be needing that going forwards, definitely. So I made some more of that. I got a diamond ready and waiting for the diamond, whatchamacallit, that I've got to do for the ME controller. So this thing right here, I got a diamond ready for that. So printed engineering press with a diamond, and I don't know if I've done one actually, but I'll have to have a look. But this one, it was 9% when I last put it in a couple of minutes ago. Now it's at 17. That is massive amount of speed added in there, a massive amount of speed, guys. So with that, I've had to put the Skystone Pures in an industrial apiary as well, guys, because these they don't. I mean, I've changed them, if that makes any sense. I've sort of I've put them through the ringer and put them as robotic and all that sort of stuff. However, they still required a hot and arid environment, of which this one look, hot and arid. So I've had to put a desert emulation upgrade in there, and it's going ahead and doing the stuff. So I can't complain. This thing is getting there very slowly. So once again, I will definitely be back next time for that ME controller. Well, guys, with that 4 Skystone blocks done and dusted, we can now make our ME controller. Yes, this is the bad boy. This is the one. The brains of the operation, let us say. And we are going to... can we put it right on top of there? Yes, we can. That's looking good. It contains no AE of 8, though it should be filling, but it isn't for whatever reason. Why are you no fill? You should be filling, like I can see you right there. You should be filling, but you're emptying. Oh, it's probably putting it into there. Yeah, no. Because now this is confusing. Why is this emptying and not filling? Let me see if I take this off. Does it make any difference to this? No. That is interesting. Like, it's not putting power into there, I know that much, and that seems to contain absolutely nothing. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on with my energy cell right here. It's definitely outputting, I can see that there. That's actually running out of power. Oh. Have we lost the RF inducing on this B? No, it's still there. That's still powering in. So if we put this back, it's still losing power. How? How are you losing power? Are you not sending it up there? I don't understand this, guys. This is confusing the hell out of me. Oh, look. That's just sort of like attached to this. I'm wondering if it's these guys that are taking all of this power and it's just not filling it up for whatever reason. I don't know. I literally do not know. But it's time to plug that back in. It's still keeping up with the amount of power, it's just this one seems to be losing it for whatever reason. It did fill up to 200 kilo AE, or whatever that is. And this does seem like it's powered. Maybe it's just a problem with JEI, or whatever the hell that thing is at the top there. Whaler, or I don't know. Okay, so now we've got the controller. We need to work on getting a grid set up, something that we can put all of our stuff in that will keep it there. So we need a storage bay, somewhere to put all of our stuff. And I can't remember what it's called. Pattern storage, not pattern storage. Crafting storage, not crafting storage either, guys. It's where you put the cells there. You put them in these things, these storage cells. You put them into like what is it called? At Applied. Okay. So looking at this, it looks like a little bit like a drawer. There we go, look, an ME drive. This is the one. So we need 2 more engineering processors, 4 more iron ingots, and stuff like that. So I think metallic grains will definitely change all these metallic grains into iron. I think that we'll be using a lot of that going forwards. Crystal grains, I've got some more in my inventory there, but we will need more because we need 2 diamonds for this next part. So let's take a look over at our thing. I should have been taking these out, really, to be honest. Oh, no, I was taking it out. It's just we got a spare diamond princess, which is awesome. Let's put that in there. And let's get all the crystal combs out of here. I do believe there's some more. Whoa! Oh, my lord. That is a crazy amount of crystal combs. Jesus, I think I need more in the way of squeezers, actually not squeezers, centrifuges, because this guy is just not keeping up with everything that we've got going here, and it certainly won't keep up in the future. But once we've got ME going, that is the key, guys. Once ME is going, we will be absolutely fine. This entire place right here will have to be reworked. This is just not good enough. I keep banging my head on these wires. These wires are just getting in everything's way. So we've got that to contend with. Nice. We've got 8 more iron dust from that. In fact, we've just run out of water in that. But I'm not bothered. 8 iron dust will be fine with me. Let's shove that into there and start getting some more of that. Crystal combs then. Oh, we're actually going to have to take these out. And did I put my bucket back? God damn it. Let's grab a bouquet. And then let's go ahead and put some more water in this thing, because that's what it's missing. Eventually all this will be automated, guys, don't worry. So, with the crystal combs, they want to be put through there, which they are currently. With the crystal grains then, to make a diamond, it's simply 9. We've got enough to make 1 diamond. We need enough to make another one. Unfortunately, crystal propolis is not easy to get from these crystal combs, and it takes a while to be able to do so. So I will be back, guys, once I've got the ME drive. I'm also going to make some storage cells. Just little ones for the moment. I think the 1K storage cells are nice things to start with. Oh, redstone, quartz glass, ME storage component, some more iron, loads of iron, guys. A 1K, it can store none of 63 types, so 63 different types of things, which is absolutely fine for the start, just to be able to show you guys how it works, and then off camera I can always add to that. So with that being done, any sort of crystal, which is good. 4 redstone, we're going to need a lot of redstone, and a logic processor, which means the gold is going to start getting to be used here. And yeah, so once I've done that, I'm also going to make a what's called a crafting grid. This thing, the crafting terminal, which will be massive help to me once I start getting all of this stuff together. It does require a printed calculation circuit, which is, of course, a pure Certus crystal, which we don't actually have. Pure Certus. How on earth do we get a pure Certus? I remember this being a pain. That's all I remember. Drop a Certus quartz seed made from Certus quartz dust and sand into a puddle of water to make the process faster. Add crystal growth accelerators. Okay. It's night time, guys. I'm going to be back when I've got all of this stuff together that I can show you something decent. It's taken a long while, guys, but eventually we've got the ME crafting terminal. I had to make some annihilation cores, formation cores, illuminated panels, which means I needed glowstone, which means I needed a demonic bee, which I then got to get the glowstone, and then of course we needed the calculation thing, which needed the pure Certus quartz crystal. So we had to wait for that to go ahead and do it. But we've got the ME crafting terminal, and that is massive news for us, guys, because I'm just going to go ahead and take all of the things that's really sort of valuable to me, which is pretty much all of that sort of stuff. Maybe we'll come back and we'll be sorting that out anyway, but all of that, this thing needs automating with Applied Energistics, guys, because we will be laughing if we can get that automated, guys. We will be laughing. The crafting terminal is not going there because it doesn't actually go there. Can I have you back, please? Thank you very much. I do believe I probably need a little bit of ME cable, which I have. So let me grab that out of one of these chests. You see why I need all of this? I will definitely be working on the storage in between episodes, guys, because that sort of crafting is not easy to do. So we're just going to pop that onto there, and then the crafting terminal is going to go on the front. Brilliant. That is going to work quite nicely for me, because now I have this terminal, I can just shove all of this stuff into the system. Oh, yeah. Right, let me sort all this out. So, view, stored items, craftable. Right, they're stored and craftable. Sort in direction. Yes. Now? I want the ones with the ones that I got the most of up here. That's usually what happens. Standard search, JEI synchronized auto search. So if I was to put in crafting table, anything that's crafting table will come up in JEI as well. So it makes it just very decent for us. That is annoying me. Why is that? I will never know. So let's take a quick look at our drive there. You can see we're using 159 of 1024 bytes. But we are using 17 of those 63 types. If we go up to 63 types and then try to put another type in, it's not going to work. And you know, the other sort of thing is, if we go over the amount of bytes used, but we haven't used the amount of types, then it will stop accepting stuff as well. So you've got to keep that in mind. Now, this formation core is going to go into here. You'll notice a small change. I took the energy cell out. Turns out you don't even need it. So I have the power going straight into the ME controller, and everything is working absolutely fine and dandy right now. So we've got one of these crystal growth accelerators as well. We're going to put that into there. And I think we're going to leave everything else as is for this current moment in time. Now we've got the brains. Now this is what I like to call the brain of the system. We've got an ability to craft things, we've got an ability to store things, and we've got the power running into it very nicely. It's keeping up with everything it needs to keep up with. It's all looking fantastic. Now we've got the ability to auto-craft things, you know, sort of move things around. We're going to need a lot of these ME glass cables on the back here. In fact, the whole setup, either of my bees over there, or this setup, probably this setup, because it's really not very good at the moment, all of this will be moving. The way that it's currently set up, all of my bees are here, and yes, this is nice to have this. Excuse me a second. Oh, dear me. The way that all this stuff, yes, it works. It's close to my system. It's too far away from my storage. But my storage will now be moving anyway to this. So, I need an area, because I'm going to be expanding upon the systems that we've got here, expanding upon the power that we have, expanding the power on the power storage that we have. Just expanding in general is what we're doing at this moment in time. So, I need to sort that out. That is a big must. This all needs moving, sorting, putting over there maybe, putting behind it. I'm going to create another area for what's going to be... This, I don't even need this half the time, guys. All that immersive engineering, I went through the whole thing to try and get more power, and it turns out all I needed to do was that, really. So, that being said, look at the amount of Certus quartz dust that we are absolutely banging out here with our Certus princesses. This is crazy. An absolutely crazy amount. And of course, don't forget, these crystal combs, absolutely key for us going forwards, that's for sure. And all of this sort of stuff. These all need binning. And as bad as it sounds, guys, they do all need binning. And then the metallic combs need sorting out. These need sorting out. I need some more smelter bees to sort everything out. I just need to do a lot of sorting out. Everything, now that we have this, has become a hell of a lot better, and I just need a better way of fixing everything up so that everything has power and it's not so squished into the corner over there. So I'm going to do that off camera. I'm going to come back before the end of the episode so you can see what I've done. And yeah, any suggestions, comments, or anything like that on what you would like to see me do, please do let me know in the comment section below, and I will definitely get to that at some point in the future. Don't forget, episode 6 or 7, I think, has just gone live on Patreon, and this is episode 13. So I'm slowly catching up to myself. I'm hoping to be still doing those 2 a week. But right, let's get this sorted. Enough talking. What have I done to my world, guys? Well, I've started messing around with things. I've started taking things down and creating this monstrosity. Interestingly enough, it doesn't count as something being above the apiary when there's a hopper on top of it for some strange reason. So our bees are going absolutely wonderfully. Going hell for leather down here. Now, I've actually, in the process on this top row here, of taking out the... I need to put that golden queen back in there. Taking out the Yente princesses, because they will actually start, keep the thing going around and around and around and around. Basically because I want to change all of the bees in here to the robotic speed. And as you can see, it's actually done that across the whole top row here now. We're still waiting for that silver queen to knock itself out there. But you can see all of these different princesses have started to come down to this chest. It's at the bottom, and this is going to be the one central chest that everything is going to be going to. And eventually this will have a whole setup with... This, the ME import bus, will import things to the system from a chest, i.e. from here, and eventually I'm going to put export buses on both of these centrifuge and import buses, probably on the bottom there, to import the produce back into the system once I've got more storage, because I simply don't have that at this moment in time. So the first thing that I'm going to be doing now, guys, is going through all the princesses and the drones that I've got on the top row here and changing them all to the robotic speed. And the flowers need flowers, so I grew a whole thing all the way along here and just stuffed some bone meal down here and got some more flowers that way. I've left room around here for some more MV capacitors, maybe going up to the HV capacitor, but I need, before I do that, steel, which means I need the blast furnace from industrial and this thing, immersive engineering. That's the one. I've got all of these not in my way anymore, so when I run along here, they're not actually going to buzz me. I will get them covered anyway, because those two right there do tend to give me some issues. I'm going to need some more genetic slabware, actually. What I'm going to do, I thought I'd bring you guys back before I did anything here. I think we've got... Have we got drones in here? Apart from there, we've got no golden drones in that one. I think I've already done the gold ones, have I not? Yes, I have. Okay, brilliant. So let's put them there. That being said, I think everything else has a couple of drones ready and waiting to go, so I don't need to keep the other ones. So the Copper Princess, Metallic Princess, Apatite Princess, Certus Princess, Tin Princess, and Lapis Princess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I do one down at the bottom as well without thinking about it? Or have I been given a spare princess of something else? Lapis, tin, certus, apatite, metallic and copper. Maybe one of the other ones, certus? Certus? Certus. Okay. It was certus that actually got dropped as an extra princess there. So I'm not too fussed about that one. All the bottom ones have Yente princesses in them, so I can't really do anything with that at this moment in time. So I'm just going to put that into there. But all of these will get changed over, and I've got some spare drones on the top there, so they will get changed over as well. So let's sort this out really, really quickly here, because I want to show you something before I disappear. Right, let's put all these up here so I know exactly what I'm doing. And all of this sort of setup will be happening with every single bee setup that I have, when I have the storage facilities in which to be able to put them into. That's going to be the one that's going to take us a while, guys. But I really want to show you this ME import bus. So I'm going to make it. Here we go. Brilliant stuff. And we're going to slap that on the front of this chest here. And we're going to just join this up. So that will go ahead and import. Fair enough, not very fast. You can put speed upgrades, as far as I'm aware. That's not a speed upgrade. Speed. Oh, maybe not. There's a simple storage network mod. Might be an easier way of doing it. But we've got that here, and oh yeah, it's these things on the side. I'm pretty sure you can do that. So that's going to do one single slot on the side there. I don't know if there's some sort of... Let me have a look what they are. It's these things here, look. The cards, I see. So we want... The speed card, acceleration card, that's the one. And of course, if you can see inside there, the ME import bus, you can see there, it says stacks up to 4, and you can stick them in there, and then obviously it will go faster. I'm hoping that there's a way of saying redstone. No, that's not the one. I'm really after something that you can put in for sort of like a blacklist and a whitelist, because, and the main reason why I say this, I only want to whitelist the stuff going into the system that I need to go into the system. So say, for example, I don't want princesses and drones in the system. I want them to go to a separate chest, which they'll all get shoved into instead. What I do want is a whitelist to say, yes, allow combs, allow all of this sort of stuff that comes from the bees through the system, but don't allow, so it's probably using black, no, probably more like whitelists. There's going to be a lot of stuff though coming through here, so I'm really not sure if doing the simple storage, so this simple storage network, it might be worth going down that route for this sort of thing, and then have it all sort itself out in the simple storage network, and then have it all go through into the Applied Energistics. That could be a way. Storage export cable. It's probably easier to craft, really. Yes, it is. It's probably easier to craft, connect parts of the network there. So it might be worth doing something with simple storage networks just to get it down to this system, rather than having this, for instance. I've got 7 million hoppers here, and it's taking so much iron in which to do so. If I can import and export using simple storage network, that could actually make things a hell of a lot easier, and then transfer it all into the AE system using the simple storage network. Have two sort of systems going together. That's probably worth a little look at and a little play with, guys, and I'm definitely going to go ahead and do that. So let me go ahead and get rid of all of this. I didn't even realise that simple storage networks was in this entire pack, guys. The quest book really needs to point to some of the mods that is in this pack, because otherwise... just not seeing it. Just not seeing it. Simple storage networks could have been a hell of a lot easier for me going. And you guys have probably said, "Guy, tough man, simple storage networks is in the pack. Get that." And I just haven't seen it. And obviously, I haven't seen it through the quests or anything like that. But I'm going to give it a try, guys. That's going to be it for the end of this episode. I'm sorry, guys. I've moved the entire AE setup. I've got an AE setup. I've got storage going. I've started getting all of the bees sort of automated and get all the produce automated. As soon as the produce is automated, I can then start getting myself more copper, more iron, more tin without me even touching the systems. And that is what I'm aiming for, because as soon as I can do that, guys, the pack is going to open up for us absolutely massively, where I don't have to make things, where I can just auto craft things and so on and so forth. It's really going to help us get through the pack a lot quicker. So, looks a bit of a mess at the moment, but I'll certainly sort that out and clean it all up for you guys. So until next time, I'm Softman as always. Stay safe.